What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com.
Here are my DFS picks for NFL Week 9, Thursday Night Football.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button
And hit that bell icon
so you don't miss our new videos.
Okay, in this video, I'm going to give you my top picks for the Thursday Night Football Showdown between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, NFL Week 9, let's take a look at this Thursday Night Football Showdown between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. So at the quarterback position, I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers from the Green Bay Packers. He's averaging 23.8 fantasy points per game on the season. He only gets an average of 1.4 rush attempts per game, but that's okay. He likes to throw the ball. He scored 24 and 27 fantasy points in the last 2 games, projected at 20.9 fantasy points here tonight. He's 11,000 DraftKings salary, and Vegas thinks there's going to be 48.5 points scored in this game, and they have the Green Bay Packers favored by 7.5. With all the injuries for the San Francisco 49ers, I'm surprised the Green Bay Packers aren't favored by more in this one, but I like Aaron Rodgers here versus the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, let's take a look at the running back position. Now, Aaron Jones is questionable, so we're going to have to wait to see if he plays tonight. He's obviously the best back on the slate by a huge margin. So if he's good to go, Aaron Jones looks like a pretty good play if you can fit him in with the salary. But if you're looking to save some salary here at the running back position, take a look at JaMycal Hasty from the San Francisco 49ers playing the Green Bay Packers, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they give up the absolute most fantasy points to opposing running backs. JaMycal Hasty, he scored 10 fantasy points last game off of 12 rush attempts and 1 pass target. He's going to be about 39% owned, projected at 11.5 fantasy points here tonight. He's 7,200 DraftKings salary. Now, JaMycal Hasty and Jerick McKinnon, it looks like they're sharing the backfield. They're each taking about 50% of the snaps. So I'm not sure if they're just going to go with a hot hand here, or if they're going to split carries, or what they're going to do here. But they both have fantastic running back matchups versus the Green Bay Packers, who are the worst team at defending the run in the league. So I like JaMycal Hasty here versus the Green Bay Packers. Now you can also consider Jerick McKinnon, who's only 800 DraftKings salary more than JaMycal Hasty, because he got 3 rush attempts last game, but he got 4 pass targets, and he did score 14 fantasy points. He's only projected at 9.7 fantasy points here tonight, but if Jerick McKinnon is going to be involved in the passing game, chances are that the San Francisco 49ers are going to fall behind in this game, so Jerick McKinnon could get a little more work here. So I also like Jerick McKinnon here versus the Green Bay Packers. Oh, and he's going to be about 34% owned. So it looks like it's a toss-up here between Jerick McKinnon and JaMycal Hasty as to what running back is going to get more playing time, more touches. Nobody really knows, so it's a 50-50 call. And then just keep an eye on Aaron Jones, because if he doesn't play, it's going to be a combination of Dexter Williams and Tyler Irving from the Green Bay Packers, which both of those guys are minimum salary. So if Aaron Jones is out, definitely pick up either Dexter Williams or Tyler Irving as a super low salary, high risk, high reward play. So this running back position in this game altogether, it's a big mess here tonight, guys. This is going to be a tough daily fantasy slate. Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all the tools for NFL, MLB is still going, NBA is right around the corner. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the wide receiver position. Of course, at the top here, the most expensive player on the slate, I like Davante Adams from the Green Bay Packers. He's averaging 28.2 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 11.4 pass targets per game. He's going to be about 86% owned here, projected at 20.1 fantasy points here tonight. He scored 30 and 48 fantasy points in the last 2 games off of 12 and 16 pass targets. Now, if Aaron Jones does play this game, I expect that to take away a little bit of the usage from Davante Adams, but he's still going to be their primary target. He's $12,400 DraftKings salary, by far the best player on the slate, so I like Davante Adams here versus the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, if you're looking for a San Francisco wide receiver to play, they're riddled with injuries over here, so it's looking like Trent Taylor from the San Francisco 49ers. He scored 6 fantasy points last game. He got 4 pass targets. He's going to be about 22% owned. He's projected at 7.2 fantasy points here tonight, and he's only $400 DraftKings salary. Now, Vegas thinks the 49ers are going to be trailing by 7.5 in this game, so Trent Taylor should get plenty of targets. So I like Trent Taylor here versus the Green Bay Packers. Okay, moving on to the tight end position. I like Robert Tonyan from the Green Bay Packers, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 3.9 pass targets per game. But he got 7 pass targets last game, scored 13 fantasy points. He's going to be about 26% owned, projected at 8.9 fantasy points here tonight. He's $6,400 DraftKings salary. So I like Robert Tonyan here versus the San Francisco 49ers. And just a quick mention for Ross Dwelly. Because of all the injuries at the wide receiver position, he could find himself with an elevated role in this game. He got 4 pass targets last game, scored 9 fantasy points. He's going to be about 15% owned, projected at 7.6 fantasy points here tonight, and he's $4,800 DraftKings salary. So it doesn't look like salary cap is going to be a problem in this game. There's value plays all over this slate. So I like Ross Dwelly here versus the Green Bay Packers.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NFL slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.